I don't, I do not pretend to be a speaker. Patsy. Patsy asked me to speak.
Okay, okay.
Okay. And I'm just going to talk about my mother. I'm going to begin with her life and when she was just a baby. My mother was born in 1901 on February the 5th. My mother was Nell Matheson. She was born in Gordon, a small town in Texas. When Nell was 3 months old, her family moved to Alaska, where Claude, her father, hoped to find his fortune in the gold mines. Mother had a 6-year-old sister and a 2-year-old brother at this time. And the family arrived in Hope, Alaska, after a really dreadful trip, because my grandfather was sick the whole time he was on the ship. And my grandmother was, of all of the family, was the only one that did not get sick. And when he had hoped to make his fortune in the gold mines, and when, of course, he did not make a fortune in the gold mines. He struggled all of the time just to make a living for his family. When Nell was 3 years old, there were 2 other families that moved to Hope. Hope was just a little town, and they were shanties with dirt floors. And when the people arrived there, they just had to make a home out of wherever they could make one. And my grandmother chose the one that had a wood stove in it. When she was 3 years old, they moved to Seward. No, getting ahead of myself. When she was 3 years old, there were 2 other families that moved to Hope, and they each had little 3-year-old daughters also. And they eventually did move to Seward, and these 3 girls were best friends all of their lives. All 3 of them lived to be in their 90s, and they were still getting together at this time once in a while. In 1905, another little girl was born to Ida, my grandmother. And at this time, the family, of course, were living in Seward, where there were good schools for the children and a job for Claude. All of the time, my grandmother is working, taking in sewing. She was an extra seamstress, and she was taking in money, making extra money so they could make ends meet.